NFL fans, welcome back to a brand new episode of the J All Day NFL Show. Today, we're talking about your survivor pools. I'm going to go over the entire slate of games and let you know where you should be going with your survivor picks if you're still alive here in Week 10. Hopefully, you got past the bad upsets last week, man. OMG. Freaking the Panthers beat the Packers, the Vikings. How did the Vikings win that game, guys, over the Lions coming off a bye in Detroit? Crazy stuff, guys. Let's get into the video. Today's video is brought to you by Underdog, guys. Get in the game this NFL season with their higher and lower fantasy football strategies, right? And if you're a part of the J All Day community, use my promo code JAllDay. You put in $5, you get $100 in bonus funds for a limited time. Now, back to the video. You know what to do. Hit that like button. Smash the hype button, guys. And if you're interested in sports betting, yeah, we crushed it last night with our props. 7 out of 10 hit on Monday Night Football. We crushed it. So check out my memberships if you're into that. If you take a look at your screen right now, guys, we're in 2 survivor pools left. In the J All Day sponsored one, there's only 5 survivors left. In the Splash 50K NFL Survivor Pool, 11,000 started, under 1,000 left, guys. So I'm going to click on here. We're going to go to my entries, right? And we're going to check out where we're at and what we're going to do this upcoming week. I think I'm going to roll with the Seahawks. This week in this particular survivor pool, we'll go through these games very briefly and let you know where I'm leaning this week with fantasy football survivor pools. All right, here we go. Raiders, Broncos. I do like the Broncos at home, especially on a short week with the Raiders not having a lot of time to prepare for a really good Broncos defense. As we saw last week, the Raiders, they are a lot better with Brock Bowers and Jacoby Myers back for them, right? And Pat Surtain is still going to be out. And as you guys know, my strategy, I don't like road games and I don't like division matchups. But if you're in a bind, we're getting, down to the nitty gritty right now, man. We're already halfway through the NFL season, right? I do like the Broncos. Falcons, Colts, another division game. I think the Falcons might win this game, man. The Colts did not look good at all last week versus Pittsburgh. And the Falcons' pass defense is pretty good, and those young guys, including James Pierce Jr. and Jalen Walker, are starting to play really, really well. And Daniel Jones turned into a pumpkin last week. 5 freaking turnovers, 3 picks, 2 fumbles, sacked 5 times. OMG, the Colts killed me last week. Ravens at the Vikings. How the Vikings beat Detroit with J.J. McCarthy at the quarterback spot in Detroit, I'll never know. David Montgomery had a really big fumble that cost the Lions, but still crazy. But Lamar Jackson had 4 touchdowns in his return last week. He looks really, really good. I think the Ravens ultimately win this game, and I already picked them, unfortunately, so I cannot roll with them here. But I think the Ravens are in play, even though they are on the road. This is a 50-50 game. I would stay away from this game like the plague. I do like the Buccaneers, though, coming off a bye. They could potentially give the Patriots team a run for the money, who just got past Atlanta last week because Atlanta's kicker, missed an extra point, right? So, Patriots have been playing really good football, right? But you got to go to Tampa Bay, which is never an easy place to play, especially with that humidity there. It's going to be warm. So, make sure you take a look at the weather. If it's in the 80s when they play this game, Patriots, especially in the second half, might get, gassed out a little bit. That Florida humidity is freaking real, guys. Jaguars, Texans, another 50-50 spot. I don't know if C.J. Stroud's going to be playing here, guys. And remember, for the Jaguars, no Travis Hunter. But for the Texans, Davis Mills, I think his name is, he went 3 for 17 on 3rd down last week. So, this dude is inefficient. He's not very good. But, man, this Texans defense is, top 2 in the NFL. So this could come down to turnovers. Can Mills do enough to win a 17-14 type of game? Maybe. But the Texans defense is going to be great. I think the Jaguars offense will struggle versus the Texans defense. Another game, division game. I don't know. No C.J. Stroud if he doesn't play. Browns, Jets, another game I don't really like. I think the Browns defense might be a little bit too much for the Jets offense, so I'm leaning towards the Browns. I wish they would give Shedeur Sanders a crack at it, at least for a couple games, because Dylan Gabriel's been okay, but, that's all they're going to get out of him. And they got Judkins. He could have a big game versus the Jets. I do like that spot for the Browns. Saints, Panthers. Another division game. The Saints don't look good. They got to go on the road. Carolina had a big win over the Panthers last week. Rico Dowdle continues to run the ball super effectively, guys. It's really, really impressive. But Bryce Young is not very good. So a couple turnovers. The Saints could be in this game. Survivor-wise, I'm out. Bears at home versus the Giants. The Bears defense, especially in the secondary, is really, really banged up. And they just lost their best pass rusher as well. So, I think this game's going to be closer than the 66-34% winning probability that's listed here on Splash Sports. Another game I don't really have any interest in playing at all whatsoever. Survivor-wise, Caleb Williams is so wildly inconsistent, right? I don't want to bet my Survivor life on Caleb Williams. Next up, we got the Bills and the Dolphins. Bills go on the road. The Dolphins trade Jalen Phillips, their best defensive player probably, over to the Philadelphia Eagles. He's gone. I think James Cook and the Bills run the ball down the Dolphins' throat and exploit them. I like that spot there as well. All right. Then we got Cardinals at the Seahawks. I love the Seahawks. They're just playing some of the most consistent complementary football in the NFL right now. The Cardinals beat the Dallas Cowboys because that defense for the Cowboys is a hot dumpster fire, right? Jacoby Brissett looked great in that spot. That's why we attacked this Cowboys defense with our props. Then I'm going to go with the Seahawks this week. We got Rams, 49ers. I do like the Rams. The 49ers lose first-round pick Mykel Williams. I think it's an ACL tear for the year. So the defense just keeps taking hits, man. I think they're going to run the ball down their throat with Kyron Williams. Even though Christian McCaffrey's playing out of his mind, and they're just always finding a way to be in games and win games. They dominated the Giants last week. The 49ers beat the Rams 4 or 5 weeks ago. So, the Rams, the 49ers, I don't want anything to do with this division game, guys. Then we got the Lions at the Commanders. No Jaden Daniels. Dislocated his elbow. That was gnarly, guys. Super gnarly. Lions should win this game if you have them available. But, especially after coming off that ridiculous loss to the Vikings, I think they're going to come out for blood. I think that's a game we can attack prop-wise. I do like the Lions in that spot. Steelers, Chargers. Okay, the Chargers, Joe Alt done for the year. Rashawn Slater done for the year. And we saw when Joe Alt was not playing how limited this offense was. Justin Herbert was running for his life perpetually. We'll see if they make any moves today. Today's the deadline for the trades in the NFL, but we'll have to see if they upgrade that offensive line position because it looks really bad right now for Justin Herbert. Big bummer because Rashawn Slater and Joe Alt, once they're together, this offensive line is going to be great. I wouldn't bet on this game at all whatsoever. Then we got the Eagles and the Packers. Rico Dowdle shredded the Packers on the ground last week. I'm expecting Saquon Barkley to have a big, big game. And when Saquon's balling out, A.J. Brown should be healthy. The offensive line should be healthy. Eagles coming off a bye are going to be dangerous. I think they might smoke the Packers here, guys. So, there it is, guys. There are some of my favorite teams this week. I'm going to roll with the Seahawks, but there are some okay spots. I saw this week earlier in the year. Week 10 was going to be a hard week. I like the Broncos and the Seahawks probably the best out of all these games. Let me know in the comments below what team are you going with. And if you have any bets or props that you like this week, I would love to know about them in the comments down below. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And check out my underdog promo in the comments down below. Jay all day, $5 in, $100 in free bonus funds. Gotta love that, guys. Thanks for being a part of the community. Peace. Underdog is sponsoring today's video, guys. The spot for pick'ems this NFL season. You simply pick higher or lower on 2 or more of your favorite players to get in the game, guys. Simply choose your entry fee, and for being a part of the J All Day community, Underdog is giving you guys a great opportunity. Use the promo code JAllDay. Play $5 to get $100 in bonus funds.